If you'd rather face a wild animal than attend a packed concert, relax. Your brain just protected you from a psychological overload most people never notice. And no, you're not broken. You're just aware of something others tune out. Imagine this. It's Saturday night. Your phone lights up. Everyone's meeting at that new spot downtown. Super crowded, but the vibe is insane. And instantly, something inside you shuts down. Not because you hate fun, but because your brain just ran the numbers and decided the cost wasn't worth it. You're not boring. You're not antisocial. And you're definitely not the problem. Your mind is simply playing chess, while everyone else is playing checkers. Let's talk about what's really happening in that beautifully complicated brain of yours. First, your brain doesn't filter noise the way most brains do. And that's not a flaw. It's a form of intelligence. Most people's minds come with a built-in spam filter. They walk into a crowd and delete most of the input. They ignore the flickering lights, the overlapping conversations, the random laugh behind them. Your brain does the opposite. It records everything, analyzes it, connects it. Psychologists call this sensory processing sensitivity, which is a scientific way of saying your brain notices everything and refuses to let it go. Every shift in posture, every micro-expression on a stranger's face, every change in tone, rhythm, and energy. While others experience life in low resolution, you're forced into an ultra-high-definition version you never asked for. Research suggests around 20% of people are wired this way. 1 in 5 humans walking around with a nervous system permanently set to detect everything. And here's what makes it even more intense. Your brain doesn't just collect information. It stores it, files it, revisits it later. That awkward moment from weeks ago that nobody remembers, your brain saved it under potentially important. That's not overthinking. That's pattern recognition working exactly as designed. This trait kept humans alive for thousands of years. While others relaxed, your ancestors noticed danger early. They spotted threats. They sensed what was off before it became obvious. You're not too sensitive. You're finely tuned. But modern society wasn't built for people who actually pay attention. Second, you're not antisocial. You're anti-performance. You don't hate people. You hate pretending. In crowds, everyone wears a mask. The "I'm having fun" mask. The "I'm listening" mask. The "everything's fine" mask. And you see through all of it. That's exhausting. Not because you judge people, but because your brain is constantly translating what's really happening beneath the words. Psychologists call this high perceptual sensitivity. Your emotional radar is so precise, it's like being a human lie detector without consent. Studies have shown that people who prefer solitude often score higher in emotional intelligence. Translation? You're not socially awkward. You're socially aware. You'd rather have one honest conversation at 3 a.m. than attend 50 events where everyone's advertising a version of themselves. That's not weakness. That's integrity. The problem isn't that you can't do small talk. It's that your nervous system experiences it like chewing cardboard while everyone else pretends it's gourmet food. Your brain craves depth, meaning, real connection. Third, your dopamine system works differently. When extroverts enter a crowd, their brains light up. Dopamine everywhere. Reward. Excitement. Your brain stays quiet. Instead, it runs on acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter linked to focus, reflection, and solitude. You don't get energized by stimulation. You get energized by space. A quiet room, a late night book. A walk where nobody needs anything from you. While others need noise to feel alive, you need silence to access your full mental capacity. Neuroscience even shows that introverted brains often have thicker gray matter in regions responsible for planning and deep thinking. So when it looks like you're doing nothing, your brain is actually doing a lot. You're not idle, you're processing. Fourth, you absorb emotions whether you want to or not. Walk into a crowded room and you don't just notice the mood, you feel it. Stress, anxiety, tension, excitement. Your brain mirrors it all. After an hour in a crowd, you're not tired because you talk too much. You're tired because you carried everyone else's emotional weight without realizing it. That's why you need days to recover from a short event. But here's the upside. This sensitivity makes you deeply emotionally intelligent. You read between the lines. You sense what people need before they say it. Most people struggle to understand their own emotions. You understand the room. That's not a curse. That's a rare ability. Finally, you're not running from life. You're moving toward yourself. Society equates loud and busy with successful and happy. If you're not everywhere, all the time, something must be wrong. But silence isn't empty. It's where clarity lives. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's where you actually meet who you are. You're not missing out. You're opting out of a system that was never designed for minds like yours. Your peace isn't isolation. It's freedom. So the next time someone asks why you don't go out more, remember this. They're asking why you don't exhaust yourself to belong in places that drain you. You're not broken. You're not boring. You're not antisocial. You're built for depth in a world addicted to noise. And that's exactly what makes you interesting.